All right, there we go. All right, so about Facebook. On your personal page, you don't want to just spit out just information about Beachbody sales, anything like that. You want to keep it personal, and you want to have 5 things about you. So those could be like fitness, nutrition, family, animals, fashion, anything. You want to keep switching in between all those posts. You want people to be able to relate to you and not just think that you're like throwing information in their face all the time. Um, so definitely share a little everything. You want to make sure to share your story too. Make sure you go into why you wanted to do coaching or even just one of the Beachbody programs, what it's done for you, if you've lost weight. The more you share, the more you'll connect with people and the more likely that people will want to join you. They need to feel some kind of connection to you. You'll mostly find a lot of coaches that are similar for that reason. On your profile picture, like on your cover picture, make sure to even keep that like all the things about you. Don't put like a picture of like P90X up there. You can be wearing like a P90X shirt, but I wouldn't put like the sign up there. So that'll hint. But make sure you kind of add your 5 things, or at least your couple important things in your cover picture so people can have a good idea. Especially if you do free groups like the way I do it, these people are going to all be coming onto my personal page now. So you don't want to make it too personal either. You don't want people seeing stuff because that's how I do it. But I don't want them to come in and just see like posters of like all my programs on there because then they're probably going to friend me right away. So that's it with that one. Make sure you post 3 to 5 times a day. Facebook has, what do they call it? I don't even think. But whatever it is, only about 16% of people ever see your posts. So when you think like you're annoying people with your post every day, half the time you're not going to see it. And the people that are the ones that comment and like a lot. So you're probably seeing my all the time or each other's because you're commenting and liking on each other's, but other people aren't. That's why Beachbody coaches probably come up in your newsfeed like crazy because we kind of support each other. And that's all we say. So only 16% of people see it. So you might seem like you're repeating yourself a lot, but you're really not. Um, so 3 to 5 posts a day, all different things, and try to get engagement. At least one post a day. I usually ask some kind of question. People love to give advice. If you ask an advice question, you'll have like a million comments. And that gets Facebook Infinity. That was the name I was thinking of. So the more traction you get on your post, the more people will see it. So that's why I'm saying asking advice is crazy. Like if I, especially about like my kid or something, oh my God, people love to give their 2 cents about everything. I'm telling you. Even today, I said I was grouchy. Do you think I'm having a boy or a girl? And everybody's chiming in. So just something like that. I usually try to do like one of those or so a day. I just have to like people.
When you say to keep making those posts, is that on your like page or on your personal page?
Really on both. Well, personal, keep it more personal with like the 5 things about you. The like page, I would keep it a little bit more businessy. I was trying
I
to,
don't have a like page yet. I don't know how to make one, so
yeah, it's actually super easy. I'm going to screen share and show you a couple things on it. I
okay.
just wanted to like a little basic about the regular Facebook to see
Okay,
where it's now.
thanks.
I mean, most of my business still, I have 1,300 likes on my like page, and I still don't get that many people. Still, most of my customers are coming from my regular personal page. That's why with this whole switch, and I was trying to completely switch over, I feel like it's kind of messing me up a little bit because it still needs to be built up. That's why you really have to start now, though. So don't expect to get a ton of people from there, but eventually you will, but you just have to keep building it up so it can get to that point. But the same thing about posts on there. Ask questions. Always try to get people to comment or like or do something. The more engagement on it, and the less people see your like page posts also. I think it's like 5%. So it's really hard. Um, the good thing about like pages is though, you can see what posts get the most engagement and stuff like that. So sometimes a certain time of day could be better than another time for you, depending on your audience. So that's kind of cool. You could schedule your posts around that. That's a good part. But for Facebook, just, I mean, it's probably going to be your main source in the beginning. So you definitely still have to use it. And always share your workout. I did this workout, whatever. I'm a PT. So, you know, fitness is my thing. So that's why I do my video posts every day. And people do like it. And I do get a lot of comments on it, like for the most part on something. But if that's not your thing, I mean, just post that you did your workout or something about it. Or if you're better at like cooking and the food part, people go crazy over like when you post a recipe. Recipes get so much more traction than anything. So post a recipe, post what color container it uses. And you could even post a recipe and then not go on for a while and everybody will ask you the recipe. And that gets a lot of comments too. So I do that. But recipes I find are the best. I'm just not a good cook. So I try, but let's see. So besides Facebook 3 to 5, I think that was pretty good. So for my like page, so let's see. I'm really not the. Whoa. What was that? That's a money saving challenge. I should probably get on that one. I thought I had it up onto my like page already, but then I had messed everything up. Also on my Facebook, so I can find my groups right away. All the ones I go into, I save as favorites. I didn't even know that in the beginning. If you go over to it and that little thing right there, you could click on it and you could add to favorites. I knew nothing about Facebook when I started. So this way I could go through. So in the beginning, like in the morning, I just go through and make sure I post like all the ones I have to. Those are the ones I use the most. So that's just a little hint. Apparently the Emerald to Diamond group is getting a little crazy. This is my like page. And for your like page, definitely put your name in it. I just put Stephanie Mayer Fitness. Keep it simple. You could even just put your name and that's it. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. Hopefully this doesn't take forever. My broken computer. So you're saying for your cover page, I really need to fix
Hi,
mine.
girls. I'm going to sign off. I'm getting a little fussy here. I'll make you watch everything.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you guys next week.
It was good seeing
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye. You guys are so funny. Let's see. Okay. You guys can all see this, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could actually do my cover page a little better, but it's really just me. I'm not adding family or anything into this one. This is more like fitness related. And then I do have myself with a Pio shirt on. So I don't have like a P90X in the background, but I do have the shirt on. So it's kind of staying a little bit. This is cool because you can see all your notifications, how many you reached, all your invites. Make sure you put the about section, exactly what you do. You could put your website down there or your blog. You can schedule. See, they changed this though. Now I can't remember what I did last time. Was it here? How do I do it? They change things on me every day. I haven't scheduled in a while. Oh wait, I think. You really can schedule your posts. And I used to schedule my posts all the time, and there used to be a little clock down there, and that was not there. Now I forget.
When you create a new post, that's when you do it.
Oh, is that when you do it now?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it in forever because now I use my same post from my like page to Instagram. So I always do it together and copy and paste. All right, so you can write your post and then I guess you can schedule it. So that's like one cool thing about the like page over other ones, especially if you work during the day. I used to Sundays schedule all my posts out. So then I didn't even have to think about it for the week. But since I copy and paste on Instagram now, I kind of just go along. But I'm not as consistent, so I should probably go back to that. The one thing that Miguel also said is to make your page, I think he said small business. I had community. Some people have public figure. I've looked it up so many times, and everybody says something different. Everybody says it doesn't matter. So I wouldn't stress, I guess, too much about it. So just get it up. And it's very easy. When you go to home over here where you saw my pages, click on pages and it says create a page. And that's it. So simple. It takes like 2 seconds. So now if I go to my post, so we've been talking about, all right, so something else he says is you want to get 1,000 likes before you post an ad, because everybody will see how many likes you have and you want the credibility first. So a couple of things I did to get up the likes is first you can invite everybody from your personal page over. I only have 300 though, so I guess I have a lot of different people. I also did little challenges, like I did a plank challenge or a push-up challenge, something like that. So I went into all of those groups that I had, all those like moms on the budget groups, and said I'm doing a 10-day plank challenge, like my page to join. And I got like sometimes 200 people at once just from something like that. And that costs you nothing, just costs you some time to copy and paste that post in a couple groups. And this is the time to do it because everybody is starting to go to the gym and all of that. And you can find a plank challenge on Google. You could Google 10-day plank challenge and you can just do that. Super easy. And that gets you another couple hundred likes. And something else you can do, this one costs you money, but it does work. You can go into build audience. This is a lot what his thing was about. So build audience, then go down to use ads manager. He says he does it once a week. I haven't been doing it that much. I could probably get better. So now go to create ad. This also changed since his call too a little bit, but you could, I figured it out, so you probably still could. But it did change a little bit from his call a couple months ago. So now you're going to go to promote your page. And now you'll see page likes. So I'll go down to my page. There we are. And using it this way, you can do your target market. If you like boost posts or just say like get more likes, you can get likes from all random countries. And it's probably going to be a lot of countries from people that it's going to be no benefit for you. The only people that can be coaches or you can sell challenge packs to right now are the US and Canada. There's no point in advertising to anybody else. So you want to make sure it's targets specifically, especially if you're going to be spending the money. So it already says for the United States, and usually I'll add in Canada too. That's up to you. I usually do United States and Canada. And then he was saying do ages 21 to 49. He said that's usually the most people that would buy Beachbody stuff. And then for this one, for the page likes, do woman. They're more likely to like your page than guys are. So for interests, don't put fitness, running, stuff like that. Think of who your target market is. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you think you want those, maybe do like some soap operas. I know that's terrible, isn't it? Things during the day that maybe they would do. Other things, I feel like TV, like nighttime TV shows, like if you work, a lot of people, I haven't watched TV in forever, seriously, since I became a coach. I don't even know half the shows anymore. But like the popular ones that people watch at night, search for that. So I used to watch like Voice. So I'd put in like The Voice. And then it would go to like The Voice. So it would go to stuff like that. America's Got Talent. You could do all different kinds of TV shows. You can do different singers, bands. So you want to keep your interest to stuff like that. Because if you do fitness, it's probably going to be a lot of coaches or other like some kind of network marketers selling a different kind of shape. So if you just do what people would like, that'll give you a better market. So that was something that I thought was really interesting that he said. And you could change it up every time. You could do like soap operas for this week, TV shows at night, reality TV for another one, to kind of just like always switch it up. Behaviors you can skip. For connections, do only people not related to your page, because this is to get more likes onto your page. So you don't want them to be your friends yet. And then down here, this is where I guess Dana did something different. It always has me pick how much per day. So I think 5 is usually the minimum. I usually do 5 to 10 depending how many days. For like pages, I usually do 5. When I want to promote an ad, sometimes I do 10. But if you do a good post, you can get them for maybe 13 cents a like. So $5 can get you a lot. You can run it continuously, or I like to stop and start. Just God forbid you forget, and then all of a sudden you have like this huge bill. I just do it anyway because it'll give you at least a month if you don't. So I'll usually do like 5 to 10 days or so.
What I did for mine, how I got all those likes, it wasn't this. I just like did a post, and then down at the bottom, I just hit boost post, and then that gives you like an overall budget. So for the posts where I was looking for people for the challenge group, I did $30 for December 31st to January 7th, and I just got an email today that says I've used like 25 of my $30. So I've gotten like it's cost me like 17 cents or something.
He says on there not.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
He says not to boost if you listen to Miguel's call.
Really?
I don't think it's hard. Were you able to target certain?
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
You were too. So maybe it changed then. It might be the same kind of thing then.
Maybe like don't boost your page, but boost the post.
Yeah,
Because I only have like 100 and something likes. But
He
I
said
got
not to do that.
a lot of likes on that page and some new likes to my page too.
He did say not to do it. I don't know why, but some things have changed since his call. And I'm
Yeah.
totally not like a professional at any of this. So if it works, then go for it. But this is the way he taught it, so I've just been doing it. And once you do it, it takes like 2 seconds.
Hmm.
And even down here, you can do like a couple. So there's the image. This is my cover, but I would get rid of it and then upload a new one. So for these, I always do like a recipe usually. Recipes get the most. That's how I pay like $10 to $12 for like a like. And he did say the dimensions that were best. I don't know if it really matters. I forget what they were. I'd have to look it up. But I always get the best from my things. And close out the whole thing. And you can load up to 6 different things. So 6 different images that'll go through. But I've tried like motivational stuff, all of that, and I seem to pay more for those. I don't know, the recipe seems to be the best, for me at least. I don't know. So you can pick up to 6, and then you have the text that you want above it, so you can write whatever you want. It's going to go with all of your pictures, though. You just have to remember that. And then so that's what it'll look like. And then I would just place the order, and then it would go into review. So I guess I could do more, maybe pictures at once. I would have pretty good stuff. And another thing too is after you do all of this, you can always like check. So as you go, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. So you could always check too how many likes and stuff that you have like in here and how much it costs. So it tells you how much like each one costs, and you can always stop it if it's not doing so good. If it went up, you could delete it, stuff like that. So the other thing, so to do a Facebook ad then, so that's to get more likes on your page. To do a Facebook ad, you would still go into that was built audience, and you create ad. And then for this one, you just press boost your post and then pick my page. Oh, that's the post. You could pick whatever post you wanted. And for this one, you would do again, there's a couple things you don't have to do though. You could do United States and Canada, 21 to 49, and this time do all, men and women, if you're doing an ad. You don't have to do interests this time, but what you do want to do under connections is you could go to advanced connections and do your page, and then you'll have include people whose friends are connected also. So that way you'll get a lot of your target market that way. And you can also do per day with the start and end date. So it's basically the same, but for likes, you want to be specific on the interest to get people onto your page. And for the ad, they're already on your page, so you don't have to really do it anymore. Oh, look at that. Did that make sense? But yeah, he was saying to get the 1,000 people on first. But I don't know if I always see it anymore. See, a couple months ago, when people did ads, you saw how many likes they had. But I've been seeing a lot of sponsored posts. I don't see like how many likes they have anymore. Things change like every week. It's a pain in the ass. Well, no matter what, it's good to get people on your page anyway. No matter if you want to pay for an ad right now or not, you want to just open your like page. Go to pages, say start, get your cover page, get your picture, put your name, and just get people on there. You know, go into those groups and just do a free challenge. You don't even have to pay for it. I think I got to like 800 people before I ever paid for an ad or anything. So it's not necessary if you do the small little challenges, like how we do free groups. I do it exactly the same way. But unfortunately, I get almost no participation on my like page from those little groups. It's always the same people. But I guess it's always kind of the same people in my groups too. So I think you should have a theme too. So mine's mostly like the workouts. How I do in the morning, I always do my video, and I always on my like page, I do it a little different than my personal because it'll explain like the right way to do that exercise. On my personal page, I might be like, I didn't feel like waking up this morning, and so it'll be like a couple pictures. And where my on my like page and on my Instagram, I explain like how to work, how to actually do the exercise the right way. So it's a little bit more like business like. So however you choose to do it. But video does get huge. Video is huge. And so because Facebook starts playing it right away as people scroll through. So that looks like you're getting more hits. This is good for personal or like page. Video is great. If you go to YouTube, you could click. I almost forgot about this. This is good actually. You go to YouTube, you can get a link for like a funny workout video, something funny, something that you think what people want to see, and then go to keepvid.com, because otherwise you just post the YouTube link and nobody's going to watch it. So you go to keepvid.com, and here you would put the YouTube link and press download. Don't press any of these because apparently that's bad, and then it'll mess with your computer. So put it in here and then download, and then there will be something down here that you'll pick for after that. You could pick any of them, and that that'll download it to your computer, and then you can put it on your Facebook and it'll play right away. So that's a really cool website, thekeepvid.com. I was really good at that in the beginning, and I haven't been as good. Even for like 21 Day Fix, you can play that video right away. That's how people do that. So that was, I forgot that was on there. That was great. The other thing I've been doing is the having people fill out the forms. So I was using woofu.com. You could do that or Google Docs. But I like it because now I don't have to ask people like their why. I can ask it all right in here. So it kind of helps, and I get to know them a little bit better first. And it's super easy. You would click in, and then you could pick like if you want a one word answer, a paragraph answer, a multiple choice, and you just do a form. It could take you 5 minutes to make a form. And you could do one for prospective coaches and one for customers. And I ask them like, why are they ready to get in shape now? You can check mine if you want. I saw top coaches, and I went into hers, and I kind of used a lot of her questions. So it's not even like you really have to come up with it yourself. You could check somebody else's out and come up with ideas. But I just liked having their why and all their other information first. So that makes sense with the Facebook and the like page.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, I still had the best luck with Facebook. I just started getting on Instagram maybe a month ago, but I have no time. Like, we're going to go into Instagram later, but you have to start like connecting with people. And even on Facebook, like you have to comment on their stuff, like the more you interact with people, the better. It's very hard to find time to interact with this many people. And Facebook is how I've always gotten my people. So I'm still like stuck on it and I'm trying to expand so hard. But the more you interact with people, the better. They were saying for Facebook every day, at least like 3 pictures, like 5 pictures, comment on 3, and like friend at least 2 new people. The same thing for Instagram. You're supposed to like, if you see somebody that's your target market for Instagram, you're supposed to like 5 of their pictures, comment on 3, and then follow them. So it takes time. Like, there's a lot of interaction, like finding different people, and you have to really scroll through and see if they're, they are a Beachbody coach or selling something else. You don't want to do it. So, I mean, it does take time, but I want to actually try this out. There is elance.com, and you can hire people for like $5 an hour to do all that for you. And apparently I heard from people that doing that has really boosted their sales. Like, they get like 1 million more challenge pack sales. If I could sell a couple challenge packs from that, it would be worth it, but I haven't tried it yet because I'm a little nervous. But I will. I don't know, let you guys know if it's worth it or not. But there's a lot of busy work. And if you work and everything, it's hard, Mm-hmm. But if I know a lot of top coaches do use that. And a lot of them, they'll do like their pictures too. They'll do a picture and they'll make it pretty for them and like their videos for them. And you can find some cheap people to do it. But I don't know. I scrolled through their site a little bit, but I don't know. I'm nervous. But I will do it and see if it works. So there are things to do. I mean, there are ways to gather people, and if it makes you more money, it is worth it. So I'll be the guinea pig. I'll try it out. So let's see. Anything else? Does that make sense? To try.
No, thank you for going through that. I'm gonna make my like page as soon as we shut off.
That really made sense.
Yeah,
I'm totally not a teacher either. To try.
you do a good job.
Thank you. Besides that, one thing I wanted to say real quick, I'll do it in 2 minutes because I never did it for you, Dana. The trip, the cruise.
Oh, yeah.
You have to sign up. Begins on Monday at 9 o'clock Pacific time, so 12 o'clock our time, I think, for everyone on this phone. It probably will sell out within the first day, maybe even the first couple hours.
Okay.
I'm going to get on at noon and do it like right away. That's how I did Cancun. I think after like 2 hours, Cancun was sold out.
Wow.
You think there's a chance that it'll be like the Black Friday sale where it says 12 but actually like starts
Yes,
sooner?
very possible. I'm going to start checking. I'm going to be working too, so it's going to be terrible. Last time it was at night when it opened. This is during a work day. I got to keep getting on though because I'm determined. But you have to see.
I don't work on Mondays, so like every hour I'll go on and check, and I'll just like send a blast Facebook and tag everybody if it goes up.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
For Cancun, there was a deposit of $200. For the cruise, it's $300. They upped things a little bit. But what that's supposed to include, I guess, is like your tipping at the end and taxes and that kind of stuff. So that you do have to pay the $300 deposit. If you get Success Club, though, all 12 months, Success Club 5, you get an extra $600. If you get Success Club 10, all 12 months, you get an extra $1,000. So then the deposit would be like a wash. Plus, you could have extra money for your plane fare. But so during the year, you don't have to get Success Club every month, but you basically do in order to pay for it. So if you don't get Success Club, say February, because January is different. Say February, you get Success Club 3. Then each point's only going to be worth $5. So you have $15 next month. If you get Success Club 5, each point's worth $10. You'll have $50 towards it. So they boost it up if you get Success Club. As long as you have Success Club 5, each point's worth $10.
Okay.
And for January, they're doing double dollars. So if you get Success Club 5, you get $20 for each point. So January, it's real. If you want to go on the trip, January is huge. Oops. Oh, there you guys are. Oh, I don't know what the hell I just did. So that,
And
yeah,
where do we go to sign up on Monday? Just on Team Beachbody's page?
yeah, it would be right there. I think I even Googled, like, it was there because I just saw it said to register here and it said coming soon. So if you go on the
Okay.
office under breaking news, you'll see it right there.
All
You
right.
have to pay the $300 as soon as you sign up. Then, so you earn the points that way. And I guess when you register, see, it was different for Cancun. We just registered. Now I guess you get to pick what room you want first. So there's the staterooms that start at, I think it was $11.50 and all the way down to suites. So I guess you have to pick that first because they're all a different price. And then it tells you. So then they bill you quarterly. So it depending on what room you want is how many points you have to have by then. So if you have enough Success Club points to cover it, you never have to pay anything. If you don't have that many Success Club points by then, you have to pay the balance for that quarter. But if you do cancel, you get that money back. You don't get the
Okay, that's good to
deposit
know.
money back, but you get the other money back. So this year I never had to pay for anything. Cancun was paid for by July. And I had enough like the first quarter and everything that I never had anything come out. And then Success Club 10 I had every month. And this year was $750. So they paid for my airfare. So it really would have been 100% free. The cruise seems like it's a little harder to get. It's a little bit more expensive than Cancun. But it's so worth it because let me tell you, this year, when you see everybody going to Cancun, you're going to be so damn jealous because I was last year and I'm going to be again this year now. And it's just so worth it just to go. Because even if I had to pay full price, I wish I just went to Cancun, the cruise last year, even though I didn't really work at all the year before. So I had no money towards it. But I still wish I had just went. Because you see the workout with Tony Horton, Autumn will be there, you know, like Lindsay Matway, all those people, like they all hang out. It's just like insane. It's like the best time ever. And just like be in that atmosphere. Plus, that's when like Dana and Trisha's husbands really got into the business. A lot of times a lot of husbands don't like the business because you're on your computer or the phone all the time. But then when they get to go on like a free vacation and see everyone and talk to like the other guys, they wind up being like a lot more supportive too. And that's a huge part of it. That's why I really wanted to drag my husband there this year. But the doctor told me no. But so even like if you had to pay, and you would just have to pay a little bit. So if you wanted the stateroom for $11.50 and you got $1,000 worth of Success Club points, you would owe $150 and that's it. So it's not like it's all or nothing either. So that's a good part. And it's March 12th to 17th. That was that part. So that makes sense? That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Also, some people are asking about Premier and Elite. This is really easy. To be a Premier coach, you need to be 2-star diamond. You have to have 2 of your coaches have to be diamond. So to be an Elite coach, you have to have 5 of your personally sponsored coaches being diamond. And there's a point system. When you become diamond, you'll get a monthly email that says how many points you have, where you rank in the company, and stuff like that. They changed it for this year. They upped it, of course. They always make things harder. But this year was 125 points. So how you get points is for 3 levels below you. So I have Danielle, Christy, and then whoever Christy's coach is. You guys would be my 3 levels down. So I would get points for you guys. That's one way I earn points. The next way you earn points is your personally sponsored coaches getting Success Club. And then your personally sponsored coaches in that year, so this would be 2015, so none of you guys would count. So sad. For 500 PV. And it's all added together. So once they get 500 PV, you get a point. And this year was 125. I think next year, for 2015, I think it's 135. And that's how like they get the top coach. That's how it all goes. That's how all the ranking goes. How they get like all of that. So it's a little complicated. And when you get there, you'll have to go through everything. Because I got this email and I was like, what the hell is this? I don't know what these points mean or anything. But that's just like a little summary of like how it goes. And you get extra stuff. If you're Elite this year for the cruise, you get an extra $1,500. There's a there's a leadership retreat in California where everything's paid for. I think they even pay for the hotel. They pay for like everything. The leadership retreat if you're 5-star diamond. So there's extra. Dana's going to the premier one. That's it. This is new in LA, the end of January. So they pay for all of that. So there's extra trips you get to go on too. And there's no reason that everybody can't be premier, at least if not elite. You get a whole year. You should at least shoot for premier, for sure. But that means you have to help your coaches. Like we're doing the Emerald to Diamond group, and we're stressing you get points for your coaches becoming getting Success Club and all that stuff because you need to help them do that. That's a big part of it. So that's why I was saying, even with Premier, I think I might have actually got all the points for Premier. I just don't have the 2 diamonds. But I think that's even more cool because some people have the 2 diamonds and not the points. So they have 2 superstars and everybody else is like, whatever. So I obviously have fantastic coaches if I got enough points without even having the diamonds. So I think that's actually pretty cool. I was excited. At least I'm pretty damn close. I haven't got the email yet, but I probably have like 120 points out of 125. So that was pretty cool because that's really, it really is based on your whole team. Like how Melanie's #1 coach, it's all really based on her coaches, not so much her. She needs the diamonds, but that's not even her. It really is like how your whole team does. It's kind of cool the way it works. So it's not in recruiting. You don't have to recruit 100 coaches. You just have to recruit 10 good ones. You know? I talked a lot tonight. Oh my God, I'm tired. That was a lot of information. But any questions? I hope it all made sense. I hope I make sense when I talk to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yep, it's just late. Just
It used to be 9:30. Now it's 9.
I can't even believe that we ever did it at 9:30.
Well, I'm extremely happy we changed because I hardly make it till 9. But then when I'm talking, I kind of get myself all hyped up. So I'm good. Well, if there's no questions, if I think of anything, I'll post it in our group. Or if you guys have questions, just post it in there.
Yeah.
Always come to me with questions. I love questions. Never feel nervous to ask me. The more questions you ask, and I know you care. I don't mind. Believe me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody.
Oh, God.